Have you ever watched a kid's science show and wondered what makes it so sticky? How does it go viral? Well, today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of them to figure out the surprisingly clever formula behind its success. It's this perfect mix of learning and pure fun, and we're going to break down exactly how they do it. Let's jump in. So, right off the bat, this one line from the show's blooper reel tells you everything you need to know. It's not about being perfect, right? It's all about the messy, sometimes chaotic process of figuring things out. It's basically an invitation to laugh when things go wrong, and that is a seriously powerful hook for anyone trying to learn something new, especially kids. And while it might look like a bunch of random, hilarious accidents, it's really not. What you're actually looking at is a super smart, carefully designed plan. Behind every single spill and fizzle is a deliberate structure made to teach you something, keep you hooked, and make sure you keep on watching. Okay, so how does it manage to grab its audience of 6 to 12-year-olds so fast? I mean, their attention spans are short. It all happens in those crucial first few seconds. Let's break down exactly what makes the hook work so well. The beginning is like this total sensory explosion, and it's built to make it impossible to look away. You've got these lightning-fast visuals, really energetic music and sound effects, a host who's making fun of himself, and a super simple idea: rate my fails. You literally don't have time to get bored or click on another video. It's just an instant shot of fun. So once they've got you hooked, the video does something really clever. It settles you into this predictable, satisfying rhythm. Let's get to the core of the video and see how they built this content loop that keeps people watching and, more importantly, participating. But first, let's define what we're even talking about here: an engagement loop. Now, this is a term that comes straight from things like video game and app design. It's basically a cycle that rewards you for doing something, which makes you want to do the next thing, and so on, keeping you stuck in the loop. And this show, well, it uses that idea perfectly. This show's 4-step formula is just so simple and so effective. As a viewer, you know what's coming, which is kind of comforting, but you never know how it's going to fail, and that's the exciting part. The slow-mo replay gives you that big visual payoff, but it's that final prompt that's really the key to getting you involved. And this right here, this is the most important part. Every single little segment ends with a direct question for you, the viewer. It's not just, hey, watch this cool thing. It's, watch this, and now tell us what you think. That tiny little change turns you from a passive watcher into an active player in a game. But you know, this formula is doing way more than just keeping you entertained. This is where we get to peel back the fun layer and find the powerful educational idea that's really the secret ingredient to this whole thing. And what's amazing is they don't even try to hide it. The script comes right out and tells the audience why they're showing all the mess-ups. This line is just genius. It completely reframes mistakes. They're not something to be embarrassed about, they're the most important. And yeah, the funniest part of doing science. I mean, just look at the difference here. The traditional way we learn can make us anxious, afraid of getting the answer wrong. But this fail fun idea, it just flips that whole script. It actually celebrates the mistakes. It focuses on the why, and it treats every error like a piece of data. It's a huge psychological shift that encourages you to be curious instead of just correct. And finally, let's look at how the video takes someone who just watched once and turns them into a dedicated fan, a member of the community. The engagement doesn't just stop when the last explosion explodes. Oh no, that's when it's really just getting started. How many different calls to action do you think are in the video's super short outro? It's kind of a trick question. The answer is a staggering 6. This isn't just some casual see you next time. It's a very dense, very strategic push to get you way more involved. And check out what they're asking. It's way more than just like and subscribe. They want you to rate, to choose a favorite, and, this is the big one, to submit your own fail videos. This totally changes the game. You're not just a consumer anymore, you're a collaborator. You're part of a whole ecosystem built around the show. So the biggest thing to take away from all this is that content like this doesn't just go viral by chance. It's engineered. It's a really powerful formula that combines the psychology of failure, a satisfying and repeatable loop, and a very deliberate strategy for building a community. And all of this leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about, right? We've seen just how well this model works for a kid's science show, but what could it mean for learning in general? In a world that so often demands that we get it right on the first try, maybe the most powerful lesson of all is that the best learning comes from having fun getting it all wrong.